All right, we are live. All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Victoria, or Crow, or Fox, whichever you please. Welcome. All right, as always, this is a fair conversation for fair use, protected. We don't show no hate to anybody, but this chapter is stories by author, just kind of a couple of hellos from some folks I know and just to build a conversation and see how everyone's doing and, all the things. Let me go ahead and pop my face on here. Hi. All right. So today is Wednesday. I appreciate everyone for joining in. Last night we had a great conversation with DS, and, so I'm just kind of beginning a collection of conversation for context. And so this evening we have a special friend. Welcome, everyone. Let's see you in the chat. Yes, yes. Hi. Hello. All right. Let's get going. So I guess, do you guys want to guess who it is before yesterday? I just kind of threw it out there yesterday. The last couple of practices I've just been like, here you go. But I mean, would you guys like to make a couple of guess? I wish I had a time clock, but all right, I'll give somebody special guess. Any guess? Want to guess? All right, well, I'm not really much into surprises, so let's get started. So this is my buddy KALHERRO, and he's a dear friend down from the roots of Louisville, Kentucky. I mean, you probably know his father, big promoter out in Milwaukee, but I would love to introduce you to our buddy Cal and have him tell you how awesome he is himself.
Hello. Oh my gosh, the picture of you and I that was after one of the shows. That is awesome.
This one?
Wow. Holy cow. That's fantastic.
It's so funny. Thank you so much for coming by, Cal. It's nice to see you.
Thank you for having
Man, I mean, I guess it's been a while since this photo. I guess you're what, 15 or I mean, I don't know. I keep trying to guess.
I was
But
14 or 15. Yeah.
okay, yay, all right. Woo! Let's so that was, a good handful of time, but a lot's changed. I mean, you're now full-time in the ring competitor, champion, OVW with a lot of great folks that, are dear in my heart. So if you would please take the stage and I mean, how are you doing? How's your day? How's training? What's the day in the life like for Cal? What's going on, man?
I'm absolutely fantastic. I am loving it here at OVW in Louisville. It's been like full time. So like I get to do what I love full time, and there's nothing better than that. I mean, I get to train under Al Snow and Doug Basham, and I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to have those two, and it's also been fun because like I've known Al my entire life. He's like Uncle Al, so now he's like my boss. So it's
Yeah.
fun to mess with him a little.
That's fantastic. So what time does practice start these days?
So Doug, now that OVW is like a school, they have a beginners class, an intermediate class, and then the advanced, which Doug runs. And we just got a whole new, group of students that are in the advanced, and he runs Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 1 and 11 to 2. And so I go in for that, and it's so fun, especially working with guys that it's new to them. And honestly, it helps me be better because then I have to lead, and that's been really cool. And then Doug also runs a Monday training session for the TV talent, and that's always a good time. He brings the best.
I love that. That is so nice. So it's not like class starts at 7 a.m. Are you a morning person or?
I am not a morning
No.
person, so
Guys,
but
you
it's
heard it. He's not a morning person.
no. But
Yeah, I guess what I wanted to ask too is like, okay, So with OVW's growing so big every day, like what does it feel like to have all that experience and be able to lead? Because I mean, you end up sharing a ring with some of these folks for many years to come. So it's like I love this is I can't wait to get down there. So I'm just
I
excited to see you.
can't wait for you to be down, especially, I mean, you are former OVW, the history's there. So it'll be very cool to have you. But it's been awesome with growth. Like, I was there 3.5 years ago when, we didn't have a sold out crowd. And since Netflix Wrestlers came out, it's been life changing for all of us. And I think it honestly motivated everybody to be much better. Like, we got more people showing up to training, people are showing up early for TV, and just the energy's been very good, and everyone's excited to see what's next.
Yeah. So what do you think, like as a leader, how do you like encourage that momentum to keep going? Because that was like really cool that you guys were able to be highlighted on Netflix, get to know Al, get to know what it's just like that in-depth personal view. It's like, I mean,
Yeah,
how do you guys keep the momentum? What about what's next for that? Or
yeah.
is that
Like,
poking? I don't know.
no, no. I mean, we don't know. Right now, the ball's in our hands, and I think that's what's helping us push each other, which is going to keep that ball rolling. And I mean, with the crowds being sold out every week for the last, gosh, 3-4 months, it's on us, and we just got to keep pushing each other to be better. And hopefully, maybe down the road we can get a season 2. That would be awesome. And until then, we're having fun.
Yeah, and wrestling is definitely getting mainstream. I mean, definitely with Raw going to Netflix, and then you guys are on Netflix. Like it seems like network families like can inspire more ideas, make more opportunities, and we're in this like growing world, and that's what it's like. I was so excited to bring you on just or ask, if you'd be willing to come on here and just like tell us what wrestling is at your age. It's kind of interesting because when I got to OVW, I was 17. So, I mean, it's kind of young, but the world didn't have social media. So, like right now, I'm just
No,
curious, like, with your career growing, your opportunities growing, you're getting a lot of visibility, like a lot of media stuff. Like, I can only imagine, like, how exciting. And then, like, what I mean, I'm just so curious about that. Like,
yeah. I mean, I came down to OVW when I was 18 because now they have the athletic commission and whatnot. So you have to be 18 to wrestle down here. And it was legit 2 days after I graduated high school. I came down here for the first time with my dad. And Al was like, I want you to train under me. And I did. And it is the best choice I've ever made in my life because I'm a big family boy, hometown boy. So leaving small town Cedarburg, Wisconsin was, especially going to a city, that was a big change. And I've just loved every minute of it.
yeah, tell us about your dad. I mean, we saw like there's gonna be links of his docu-series. Like, Dave sent me some links. Thank you, Dave. And yeah, it was really cool. Bio optics. So for everyone will be able to check that out. Actually, I'll put it in the chat now as we speak. Um, but I go into clicking buttons and it gets all a little messy. It's like things are shrinking, moving, and I'm like, oh goodness. But yeah, so everyone, Cal, everyone, welcome. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see, what was I just asking you? Um,
My dad.
yes, let's talk about Dave.
My dad is my best friend. He is a promoter up in Wisconsin. He's been running shows for about 26 years now. So he's put some time in, and I had a very, very cool childhood because I got to grow up with all the guys in the locker room, and I kind of had to grow up fast because it's the circus, but
Yeah.
it's been you know like guys like Al Snow, like, man, like he's walked me into school, like he's signed me in to get to class, and it's if it wasn't for my dad, I don't even know if this path as an option. And now it's not just him doing this, it's like it's our journey. We're doing it together, and it's been nothing but fun.
That's so awesome. I know you're gonna be like Al Snow Jr. You're gonna have all this like wisdom, psychology, experience, and you're just gonna, I mean, I love Louisville. I wish I could just like be there like halftime. I know Enzo's there. We're gonna be, yeah, and so that's great. Enzo's just, I mean, he's awesome. And definitely, I've been able to have the opportunity to meet a lot of the folks like down there from the facility at like some of the conventions and the signings, and it's a definitely a contagious energy. It's like, oh man, I'm gathering like a little girl group, and we're gonna like
Do it.
go get some. We are some sunset flips in, like woo, like get some rust off. Yeah, it's really inspiring. Like I don't know if you know Crystal Marshall.
The name
She's
sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's in my one of my generation friends, but, like, I bumped into her at a convention, and it's like we start getting, all these it's just nice that those, places like OVW are still open for us to come back and, like, contribute back to the art, and I keep calling it art, but, I mean, what do you feel
It
like
is.
you think? I mean, it's Hello?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
cool,
there?
sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so you're not muted. Can you hear me? Cal?
Did I
Hmm,
lose you?
I don't
Is that on my
know.
end?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, hang on. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no. Well, he'll be popping back on soon, so maybe it was just like a little connection or, misconnection cue. So I'll tell you a little bit more about Cal. So Cal is 21. He just recently he was the OVW champion, and now we've got a new champion, EC3, which woo, big fan, big fan. So it's nice to see our friend here grow from. Let me try to give this a go. Can you see it? Ah, I mean, that's a lot of growth, a lot of great achievement. And so it's just nice. I wanted to share this conversation. Oh, and that's just not to get long to. Not too long to go. Yeah, I'm like sitting here. There we go. All right. Yeah. There we are. Hey. Can you hear us? EC3. I wonder if there's some technical
Hello?
issue. Hey. There we are.
Back.
Cool. Welcome back. So
Thank you.
yeah. So I'm not sure about the connection situation. I guess that's what happens when we're live. So that's nice that you're able to come back on here. But we were talking about your dad and his journey. For everyone, let me get this clip in here so you guys can see what we're talking about. But there was like a bio optic of Cal and kind of his journey and where he's really going. And it was nice to bring him so you could see for yourself. So like where do you envision like your art going? Do you envision yourself in WWE, AEW? Does it matter? Is it kind of one of those things you're just gonna go with the flow? I mean, which is still on both sides of either way you go.
Yeah. Um, right now I'm kind of just going with the flow because like it's just fun, and I'm getting to like OVW does house shows, and so I get to go out and figure out who I am in the ring and outside the ring. And honestly, if I could, I mean WWE's, I mean it's got WrestleMania, so obviously I want to walk down that ramp one day. But as long as there's a platform where I can, be an inspiration or, show my art off to people, and a place where I can make a living and be happy doing it. Like that's to me, that's making it.
Absolutely right. it's like I'm trying to find for everyone. I'm trying to find a link here for everyone so I can put it in the chat so you guys can get to know the folks. Here we go. Yeah, so how did you feel filming this? Was it how did it feel like telling your story in like a with a vibe? Because it definitely has a vibe, you know? It's not just
Yeah,
like a series of matches and stuff. Hang
it
on
was cool
one
because
second.
I got to show the audience that, you know, I got to show them me without having to wrestle and explain why I do it. And did I know that there would be epic music and slow motion? Like, had an idea, but I mean, I got to give a shout out to Jamin because he knocked it out of the park and he helped make me look like a star. And it's been also very cool to see all the love that my dad and I have both gotten from it.
Yeah. Wait, Jamin?
Jamin.
No way.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we should invite him to the nest right now. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Is he
Yes.
available? You think he has an email? You want to forward him that link?
I'll see here.
If you want, but it's so funny you bring up Jamin. That's why it's like I knew like we'd be able to like figure like all of the little loop de loops because Jamin and
Yeah.
Santino Morella would and Serena Deeb, we'd always have dinner over there, like either after practice, just for like community. They'd watch tapes with us, you know, especially Serena. Oh my gosh, Serena. She's amazing, you
She
know,
is.
and Kelly, she's amazing. Like when Kelly and I came in, you know, we didn't grow well, Kelly watched it growing up, but for the experience of being in there was like definitely new to us, you know, and Deeb, you know, she just really shared her time and her knowledge with us so early on, you know, and even before she got a contract and stuff. So, you know, there were a lot of women like that, like Jennifer Sose. I don't know if she pops around I think she may be in Louisville. I don't know. Am I
There's
name dropping? I don't know. Oops.
this here.
Yeah, but when you say Jamin, that is so awesome. So for everyone here, like Jamin is he still working? Is he still a worker in the ring and everything?
He is not, but he's been helping
Okay.
out backstage with all the talent and whatnot and giving advice. So it's been we've been lucky to have him.
He's fantastic. Yeah. And, you know, just so many great things. So, like, I guess where are the cities that you go around in Louisville? Like, is it like Elizabethtown still the same loop of
It
Derby
is.
Park, St. Therese? Like,
It's the same loop. We go all the way out to Hazard, Kentucky. Like we are all over the place, and the plan is to take OVW nationally. So we're just waiting on that, and then we'll be all over the country, and that's going to be cool because a lot of us, haven't fully experienced that full tour, so it'll be cool.
yeah, and every crowd is different, obviously. Were you able to experience that, especially with the championship? I guess you would get different responses in different towns. Like, is there a town around you that stuck out that you were able to, like, you keep going back and learning different little trinkets and
Yeah,
ways?
going to Lexington. We have two shows in Lexington. One of them is, it's both of them are near the college, and we've had two different audiences, and like one's a college audience and the other one's families. So learning to like switch up the craft just a little bit, it's been a cool experience because the college audience is very different than a family audience.
Yeah. You hear, guys, a little bit where the sausage is made, you know, like I try not to expose like too many details about like our, you know, but it's intriguing because like, you know, the fans are a part of our show too, you know. They like I remember when I played the crazy character, I mean, not like I'm not, but you know, but there is this spot Natty and I did where I was able to have a prop and we were able we took popcorn and we used it for the comeback. So I think I was like bumping and feeding with the popcorn and popcorn's like flying everywhere and just like the way that you could kind of just be in that space, it's just kind of like, you're right, like the practicing like who you are in that performance state, what what's good, what you should keep, like even certain moves that I know are just always like for myself, a Northern Lights, like seems like everyone it seems like a big boot. I can hit it anywhere. So I'm like safe with that.
Mhm.
So like little trinket pockets, but it took me a long time to know, Or is
Yeah.
there a move or a set or series that you like to which that
There's
you
a
yeah.
one thing I worked on, and some nights I can hit it, and others I can't. But it's the jumping her Karana, because I'm not much of a high flyer. And let me tell you, the first time I hit that, I was so happy, so excited, and then the other time I didn't fully connect. But yeah, that was definitely my proud moment because I am not a high flyer.
Correct, me either. Have you experienced any injury or came close or
Yeah, I had shoulder surgery 2 years ago. I tore my labrum. It was just bad luck. Something so simple like a drop down, and just continued to separate. And finally, one day, I was like, "All right, it's time to get it fixed." But it's never felt better. Did the full rehab, the surgery, and then took my time getting back in the ring, and I feel great now.
that's crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, obviously, guys, don't do this at home, and even in practice, it's still dangerous. Yeah, and then, like, like I said, I'm so happy to see you and, like, watch your career grow and sprout. It's just been so amazing, and then definitely being around, like, Al and all the things that he still contributes, and just even I know, like, the roster's getting larger, the OVW's getting larger. I can't wait to come and roll around, like and,
Absolutely.
yeah. And, like I said, like, this is kinda like a little chill check-in, so, like, I don't know, like, is there anything else you wanna, like, leave with us or or
I can't wait for you to come down to Louisville because it's Louisville's home, and all of us, especially the talent, we can learn a lot from you, and we can't wait to have you back.
You're so sweet, Cal. Thank you. I can't wait to see, like, with your video though, last question, and definitely shout out to Jamin, I guess, our next chat or whenever, or if he's available now and wants to come back in. Um, yeah, I'm so happy that you're in like Louisville with all that love and all that support and like the the towns are still rolling and
Yeah,
like St. Therese, Derby Park, like Elizabethtown, like just like calling out these cities just bring back so many memories. And for everyone at home, when Kelly and I lived in Louisville, we made sure we lived between two malls, the best malls. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a, yeah, I mean, you know, it was nice, but yeah, they've got the best shopping. I remember. Yeah, never mind. You're probably not much of a shopper, are you? I don't know.
no, I go to St. Matthews quite often.
Oh yeah, we were definitely in that mall. And yeah, I guess like Cal, thank you for coming. Please give my love to Al and your dad and Sam and everyone in the chat is giving you so much love and support. And we just like always look so forward to seeing where you go in Flower.
Thank you for having me. This was like I said, when you had offered this, I was so excited, and we're gonna have to get another updated picture when you're down here in Louisville.
Yeah, definitely. I know we have to add to the collection. Well, y'all, I guess that's our buddy Cal. You guys can give him some love. All right, buddy. Ciao. All right, friends. That's Cal. Yeah. So again, Cal is just like an established little superstar growing up in this large pool that we call art and wrestling. But let's see. I never know how to end this part. I never know how to end. I never know how to say goodbye. But I guess as always, we'll do it like quick and abruptly. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll be linking here on Friday morning at 11:12, which I know it's an awkward time, but that's why I kind of think it's quirky and I'm going to keep it like that. But I do hope you guys have a nice sleep and I'll chat to you soon. Bye bye.